You love your toys. Ooh, looking fresh for the new month. Gotta start the month off with a bang. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Arie, and today I want to talk about how you and myself, how we can start the month off amazingly and how we can ride the momentum from August right into September, or maybe if you didn't build up any momentum in August, how you can start building that momentum up in September. Now, I know this might sound like a very mindset, very motivational type video, and it is, but I'm also gonna give you some practical things that I actually do to keep myself in check, to stay motivated, and also to stay on track. Because one of the easiest ways to build up momentum is to follow a path, essentially. Take it on a day-to-day basis. Now, long-term thinking is great. You should think about a lot of things in the long term, but the best way to make quick progress is to take it step by step every single day. Now, I'm sure some of you guys might have noticed an increase in audio quality, and the reason why is because I got this boom mic right here now. I got a boom mic stand that's barely out of the shot, so it's really close to my face. Now, I do have to say, this is my old mic. This did come with a new microphone that's 10 times better. It just I don't have the right battery for it yet. I gotta go buy that today, so I'm just using the old one, but I'm sure this is still even a significant increase in audio quality, but that one is just gonna take it to the next level, guys. I'm so pumped. So yeah, let's get right into some tips here. So the first thing, guys, that I'm gonna recommend you do, just sit yourself down today, September 1st, or tomorrow, like sometime this week or this weekend, first week of September, and really just write stuff down, write your goals down, write some ideas down. So I have this notebook right here, and what I've been doing is I've been writing down, so I've been segmenting it by different pages. I don't want to show you because this is like gold to me now, but I've been sectioning it off everything, and every time I get an idea, I write it down in here. So I have a section, for example, on branding, like for one of our stores, like how I kind of want to, make the store seem, like the lifestyle of it, some keywords that define it, a lot of different things, and a lot of different ideas that I have in terms of branding. Then I also have a section on personal branding, which is obviously my YouTube channel. Then I also have some health goals in there, some motivational quotes that help me get through the day, or anytime I hear a new quote, I write it in that section, and a bunch of things like that. So I absolutely love this habit that I've picked up of writing things down. It just really keeps you in check, and it's honestly kind of relaxing. Stepping away from the computer, stepping away from your phone and everything, and just sitting yourself down to really think about like where you're going, like what you're doing, or just ideas in general with the stuff that you're doing. It can be extremely stress relieving and also productive, because a lot of the times we just get distracted and when it comes to our computer, like with our computers and our technology, and we never set enough time aside for those type of things. Now, the next tip is gonna be super similar, but extremely crucial, guys. To-do lists. Get yourself one of these. I got this one at the dollar store. I'm not gonna show you what's on there, but as you can see, I've been calling it my daily missions. Now, the reason why I've been calling it daily missions instead of to-do lists is because it makes me more excited about completing them. Now, I used to play video games a lot. I still do every once in a while. I never played so much, but I still do. And I remember in almost every game there was like daily missions to complete. And if you were a really hardcore player, every single day you would complete those missions, for whatever reason it may be, right? So I kind of treat it the same way. I've always treated my Shopify stores as sort of a video game, and that has allowed me to like really get into the process and enjoy what I'm doing. But the biggest tip when it comes to your daily missions is gonna be to not write down really dumb stuff. Like that was my biggest mistake. I used to, for example, on my to-do list, I used to be like, wake up at 8, that's fine, get coffee, okay, make bed, like, and that's fine. I'm not saying those things are bad. You should do those things, but at some point you'll develop the habit, so you won't need to write that down, and you can write down only the things that are going to produce you income, or things that are just really important for you to do. So for example, some income producing activities that you could write down on your to-do list every single day is 1, make ads. Making ads is an income producing activity. Cycling through your ad sets, making sure that they're profitable, that you're making new ones that have the potential to be profitable. That is an income producing activity. Another thing you could write down, find a product to potentially test. That is an income producing activity. That'll bring you income, right? That'll bring you income, and it'll give you another product to potentially test. You could write down, post on all social media pages. Posting on social media pages can be an income producing activity. If you think about it, if you're posting on your Facebook fan page and you're trying to grow it and get organic reach, organic engagement, that makes Facebook see you as a better page than others. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, and it's not a true, like an exact science, but I've always noticed that the more I put into my pages, the more returns I get out of my ads. Now the same can be said for Instagram, guys. Instagram is the best branding tool there is out there. Think of it as a branding tool, and honestly, if you're on a low budget, please watch my low budget strategy videos, because one of the best things that you can utilize Instagram for is to actually get some traffic and build up some data for free. And the way that you're gonna be able to do this is through DMing the people that follow you a discount or whatever it may be. Just DM them some things so that they can get introduced to your brand, and then post on your page several times a day, and also do promotions on your story. And obviously follow and unfollow people. That's literally right there a blueprint on how you can start getting sales and traffic to your store for absolutely free. I do this myself with my stores now. Obviously I've outsourced that, the DMing and stuff like that, because it's kind of a pain for me to do. But if you have the means to outsource it, or if you have the time to do it yourself, make sure you do so. Now I am working on a video on ways that you can work on your store while at work or while at school, and that's one of the big ways that I would recommend you do, is like be active on your Instagram page and Facebook page. Now guys, the last tip that I want to give you is just to make sure to not get discouraged. This is the worst time to quit. If you quit during this September, it'll be the biggest mistake of your life, because guess what, guys? A year ago in September, that was our first $5,000 month. But then in October, we did 15,000. So guess what? September was an extremely crucial month for us. We learned a ton. And if we didn't learn what we learned in September, we wouldn't have been able to pull off what we pulled off in October. Now, of course, 15K compared to some of the numbers that we did in 2018, like in March and April, it's nothing. But of course, when you think about where we were at the time and where we're at now, I mean, we're completely different people. We're 100% more knowledgeable. We've gone through so many trainings. We've had mentors. We've had everything that you can possibly imagine to get to where we're at today. But it kind of all stems back from just those things that we learned that September that allowed us to just get more motivated for October to keep getting results. So make sure that you're finding ways to get motivated. Whenever you feel that feeling, like if you're feeling that feeling right now, I don't even know what to call it, like excitement, inspiration, whatever, but that feeling where you feel really good and you want to work, make sure you write down what made you feel that way. Like that's where this notebook comes into play, and this is why it's so important for you to do this, because once you start doing those things, you're gonna be able to reverse engineer your own brain to always stay motivated and always work hard on your business, which will give you success no matter what. So guys, that's pretty much all the tips I got today. Honestly, this was a very unplanned video. I usually don't do videos on Saturdays because they tend to not get as many views as other videos. I'm not sure if that's exactly true, but it's from what I've seen before. But I said, you know what? It's a new month. I want to start it off with doing something I love to do and something productive. So I said, you know what? Let me just make a video anyways. I did some dishes this morning. I've been trying to really kill it today, because yesterday I tried to end the month off amazingly, right? I worked hard, and then I enjoyed myself after my hard work to kind of celebrate, all of the success that we've had and all of the failures, just really analyze why we failed and all of these things, right? So make sure you're following the same path. We're all a community, guys. We're all on this together, and that's why I love my YouTube channel, because I don't just consider it I don't consider myself to be a guru. I honestly feel like I'm just sharing my journey with you guys and telling you things that I'm learning along the way. Because obviously I'm nowhere near where I want to be by the end of the year. So I'm still working super hard myself to get my source to those levels, to get my students to those levels, and of course to get my content to the next level all the time. So hopefully you like that. Hopefully you vibe with that vision. And if you do, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you turn on your notifications so you're uploaded every time I upload a video. I try to make every single one of my videos something that I would watch personally or something that would have helped me in the past. So make sure you're doing that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.